Now, right now, Roy is pulling these out with a screw gun, but when he puts them back on the 3D printed one, he's going to do that by hand and do it very carefully. And you can see the old silicone that had been put around here to try to keep the dust from going up underneath there. And that's all going to be pulled off here shortly. We'll have a nice clean flat metal plate. There it goes.
We will be redoing these valves, so
Yeah,
this is not as critical.
Yeah, we're going to be taking this whole vacuum apart and cleaning it. We're going to freshen up the solenoids and do some other things. So, but if this happens to you guys, you can tell that the gasket that they had here was still letting dust in through here. So it's, yeah, see that there? See all that stuff that went down into there like that? So that gasket really wasn't doing its job.
And if you do this and you don't need valves, what you want to do is have a vacuum cleaner close by, so when you do pop this up, it catches all that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Roy just basically said if we would have had a vacuum running right here, we could have captured a lot of this dust before it actually fell down into there. But there's actually, these are already kind of dusty to begin with because of the dust coming in through the cracks. So the 3D printed filter plates is the solution, the permanent solution to this. And Roy's going to take a little bit of a razor blade, Stanley knife. He's going to skim off that old silicone caulking that was there. So we don't need that anymore. It's looking pretty good. And when he's done here, he'll probably take some rubbing alcohol or maybe a little acetone and wipe that area off there and just get it really clean, get anything off there before he puts on the 3D printed filter plate. So Roy decided he wanted to use a little brake cleaner on a rag first and kind of work that off there. And there we go. Does it need a little bit more, or is it drying out?
I think it needs a little more.
Okay.
Might hit it with some Scotch-Brite afterwards.
Okay. Once you hit it with some Scotch-Brite right now. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, that's looking nice. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the guys watching this will probably know what we're doing here. So I'll just sign off until we're ready for the next phase. And we're going to use a little rubbing alcohol and just wipe that down.
Make sure we have a nice clean surface to adhere to.
There you go.
Alright, good deal. Yeah.
And now we've got some GE silicone, and he's just going to put a little rivulet in between the two O-rings. And he is going for precision here. No shaking. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Where did I find him at? Would you work for me?
Yeah, I'm considering it.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So, let's see this over here so I can
Yep.
see what we're going. Going to line that all up now. There we go.
So he's going to get all the screws started first before he tightens them down.
Go with the little guys on the outside.
Yeah. So the machine screws go on the outside and the plastic screws go in the middle.
You want to back chase your threads, which is what I was doing right there. As you back chase it, what it does, it finds the beginning of the threads. You'll feel it drop in.
Did you hear that clunk?
There,
Right there.
that's
So
the
it
one
just
right there.
so it just drops into the thread. It's kind of important when you're working on these vacuums. There's a lot of delicate screws and things like that, so you don't want to manhandle the screws. You don't want to use a bunch of screw guns to tighten them down.
Yeah,
But do everything by hand. By hand.
Cross thread it, and that's not good news.
No. The cool thing is, you know, once this goes on, it's never coming off again. So once you get it on there the way you need to, silicone dries, the O-rings are compressed, you have 100% perfect seal. And then when the filters go on, you will be completely blown away at how well the gaskets will mate against this 3D printed surface. It's like nothing that you've ever seen. The inside of your vacuums will stay so clean.
Cross.
You see how he's just kind of working his way around, you know, just easing the O-rings down into the plate, not doing anything crazy. And by doing it the way he's doing it, he'll slowly smash those O-rings flat against the surface of that metal plate.
Okay, now we're going to go around.
Yep. He's on the final little tightening.
Now we'll go to the outside.
Yep.
You don't have to really reef them, just get them snug.
Right. The whole goal is just to get them snug. Obviously, if you kept going, you just snap off the bolts. So you've got to treat these small machine bolts or machine screws and the plastic screws with some respect, so that you don't break the threads.
Okay.
And there you go, just like that. You can see it's pretty fast, really. Doesn't take much time to put these on. So there's just one more to go, but I think everybody's seen enough to see how this is going to turn out.